In this episode, we're going to take a look at and do a tasting review of Rey Sol Extra Anejo, right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where today we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of Rey Sol Extra Anejo. So, I know a lot about this tequila because I actually had a chance to go down and tour the distillery. And if you haven't seen the video yet of my San Matias distillery tour, you can check the link out right here. And click on there and you can actually go and check out the video distillery tour that I did and actually see what the distillery looks like. All right, so let's not waste any more time now and let's get into how this tequila is made. All right, so let's get into how Rey Sol Extra Anejo is made. It is made at NOM 1103, which is Tequila San Matias de Jalisco. It is located in Ojo de Agua de las Tias, Jalisco. And the master distiller is Rocio Rodriguez. They use Weber Blue agave from the highlands, so it's going to be a sweeter agave with a little more fruitier taste to it. They use stone brick ovens to convert the sugars, or the starches to sugars in the agave, and then the sugar is extracted using a roller mill, and then the mosto is then put in stainless steel tanks where it is fermented, and after fermentation is complete, and it is then twice distilled using stainless steel stills, and after distillation is then aged 6 years in new French oak barrels. And the lowest price you can find this tequila online for, or at least I was able to find it for, was $249.99. All right, so there you have it. There's how Rey Sol is made. Let's go up and take care of the tasting. All right, so let's get into the tasting. Now, before we get into that, though, actually, I want to tell you a little bit about the bottle. You see this bottle. It is a fantastic bottle, and there's a lot of concerns in the tequila world that if it's got a pretty bottle, then it's pretty much junk inside the tequila. We're going to see if that's true here. But this bottle is actually a piece of art. It was designed by Mexican artist Sergio Bustamante. And if you've ever been in any of his galleries, he has a lot of pieces that are like this, where it shows the sun, which this is the sun for Rey Sol. And they also has the moon, and he has other different kinds of things that are represented in art pieces that look like this. This is made from a really nice quality crystal, and it's got kind of a decanter top, so it's not really a cork, but it sits just flat inside the top of the bottle, it fits snugly. Beautiful bottle, something you can definitely keep afterwards on your shelf, use as a conversation piece, or just put it on the shelf as a piece of art. Now, when the bottle does come to you when you buy it, it actually does have a cork in here, so you don't have to worry about any leakage or anything from having the crystal top. But this is the way it sits, as kind of like a decanter after you uncork it when it's new. So it's a beautiful bottle, and we'll see how the tequila is with our tasting. All right, so now let's get into the tasting. As usual, I'm using my Stazzle nosing glass, the Hirito from Chisholm Trail Glasses. I love this glass. Gives you all the great aromas and tastes from tequila, specifically designed for tequila. So we're going to pour our Rey Sol into our glass. And then I'm going to cap this, move it aside so I don't accidentally knock it over. And then we're going to swirl this around the glass and get what we're looking at here. All right, so looking at the glass, as you can see, it coats the glass wonderfully. You can see the legs and the tiers just now starting to form. So it's going to have a nice oily viscosity to it. It's going to be kind of silky smooth on the mouth there. You can tell by the way it's peeling off. See that? Doesn't that look beautiful? And then if you look at the actual color and look at the tequila, it is a dark brown, kind of golden, dark golden brown color there. Crystal clear. Just looks beautiful. And if you're wondering where you've seen that bottle before, yes, LeBron James has posted on Twitter about this. So he is a big Rey Sol drinker. So let's see what we got here. So on the nose, definitely get some cooked agave. It's coming up on the front. A little oakiness in there, and then some like vanilla. Good amount of vanilla. With some butterscotch coming through in the middle as well. Even some dark chocolate in there as well. And it has kind of a fruitiness like sweet cherry that's coming through on the nose. It smells wonderful. All right, so let's see how it tastes. Silky smooth on the mouthfeel. Just coats the tongue wonderfully. I'm getting a little cooked agave in the front. Then I'm getting some vanilla that's coming through. And then some nice butterscotch that's coming through in the middle. A nice oakiness from the French oak. And it's not a super bitter oakiness. It's just a nice oakiness to balance out the sweetness from the vanilla and the butterscotch that I got. And it's finishing with some fruitiness, kind of like a cherry coming through on the end. And then just a light hint of sweetness on the finish, which, you know, kind of like a, let's say honey-esque kind of finish. Honey-esque kind of finish on it. It is just buttery smooth. This is a beautiful Extra Anejo. I love the way the French oak blends in with the agave here. The agave is not completely overpowered. You still get the agave on the front, but then you just get this beautiful vanilla and then butterscotch, caramelly kind of middle with a little like bittersweet chocolate on the end. And then it finishes with just a light sweetness, like honey sweetness in there. And it's got kind of a little bit of cherry taste mixed in there as well. Beautiful palate, beautiful tequila. This tastes wonderful. It's one of my favorites. I love this. This is a great tequila. If you see it, you've thought about, hey, is it worth the $249.99 price tag? Absolutely, yes, it is. Everybody should have a bottle of this on their shelf. This should be something that you enjoy after dinner, when you have company, special occasions. It's great, fantastic tequila. All right, so that's what I think. I'd like to hear what you guys think. What do you think about the way I describe this? Does it sound like something you would enjoy? Does it sound like you'd want to go out and buy? Have you tried Rey Sol? And if so, I'd love to hear what you think about it. Did my description about the flavors and how it tastes sound like the same kind of experience that you got when you tried it? So post your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to give us a like. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got some great things coming up. And I'll tell you what, if you comment below and you subscribe, I've got 2 free bottles of Rey Sol mini bottles, and if you're one of my winners, I will send you a bottle of this beautiful Extra Anejo for you to try. So all you have to do is be over 21 years of age, subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and comment below about what you think about the video. You know, answer the questions I asked earlier, as well as if you want to even provide your experience with the tequila as well. I'll pick 2 lucky winners that each will get a bottle of Rey Sol so they can actually try it themselves to see if it's something that they want to buy or something they like. All right, so that is it for now. You guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you spending your time here. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. Salud.